Sunday, December 7th, week 14 in the NFL, and we are treated with some fantastic matchups. In this video, you are going to get my 4 favorite player props on that entire slate. Not to mention my favorite player to get into the end zone on Sunday, but we're not done there. We have the sportsbook play of the day. Who's going to win? Who's going to lose? The unders, the overs, all of that. And we're still not done because I'm going to give you my 3 hungriest dogs on Sunday in the NFL. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're locking in and get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Before we get rocking and rolling and going over all these free plays I got cooked up for you for Sunday, there's a little something I need from you. Absolutely free, super simple, very easy. Go ahead, smash the like button for me. Get this video to 200 likes. I'll be putting $100 on the sportsbook play of the day and giving one of you all of the profits. All you got to do is like the video and comment down below. Not to mention, it's a great way to support the channel. Gets the video out in the algorithm, getting more eyes on for us. And if you haven't, if you're new here, go ahead, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I drop these free plays every single day, never missing a beat, so you shouldn't either. Make sure you're subscribed so you are here for all the free plays that we dish out daily. And the most important thing that you can do, without a doubt, go down below. My buddy Stan's down there. He's waiting for you. He'll send you over to the Winible where you can get more free plays. In this video, I'm going to give you my favorite player to get into the end zone. Over on Winible, for absolutely free, we are going to have the best 3 players to get in the end zone for a nice 3-man anytime touchdown parlay right over there for absolutely free over on Winible. It's a great gang, great community, free Discord as well where we chop it up, talk about our wins, losses, and just have a ton of fun growing as a family. Not to mention down there, he's got tons of ways where you can lock these plays in for absolutely free. So make sure you're taking advantage. Go down, visit my buddy Stan in the description. Now, what have we done for Saturday? Well, it's still early. It's only 10:15. And we have UFC 323, and I am the UFC GOAT. We have not lost a play in the UFC as of yet tonight. The long shot, I believe, did sell. We had a guy who got knocked the fuck out, but that's going to happen sometimes. You can take the fighter that you think is the better one, but sometimes they just get clipped on the chin and go down to the mat, and there's nothing we can do about that. But over in premium, also, motherfucking Bama did not roll no tide on Saturday as the Bulldogs absolutely walked through them for the SEC championship. I was leaning Alabama. We did take Georgia plus 7.5 in premium. You will see that in a minute. So we made the smart call in premium, but I do apologize if any of you took Bama because of the long shot that I did give out where I tried to predict every single game. The only one I've gotten wrong so far is Bama. Obviously, it's only 10:15, so Ohio State's still playing. They are up in a very, very, very tough game. I thought they were going to be doing way better in this game. I thought they were going to be ahead by more. We did only take them on the money line because it was great odds. But Indiana came to play, and it is in a fantastic game that I have on the side screen here as we're doing this video. So if you see me looking around, it's just because I'm addicted to sports. I absolutely love football. Now, what did we do on Saturday so far? I am glad you asked. We had the under in the Iowa State-Purdue game. Absolute easy buckets. Michigan State plus 10.5. I like them to win that game. Duke had other things coming. We did the smart thing. We took some points. And then we had Georgia Tech on the money line. Nice minus 123. And I also, the other day, saw a comment where someone said, bro, that's minus 700 or that's minus 500, whatever it is. Keep taking. Keep going. Go on ahead. Keep taking those minus 110 lines. Tell me how they're going to go for you. Keep taking what the book wants you to take and tell me how that's going for you. I don't think you're doing very well. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be here watching a free play video on the internet from a guy like me who makes money doing this for a living. But in the UFC, we do. It's so funny that popped up and I took a straight play. But in the UFC, we do. We call our shots. We are extremely goated in the UFC. So UFC is the anomaly. Obviously, there's some sports, some plays where we do take straight bets. But a lot of you guys make fun of me or criticize these type of plays. But it's a minus 123. It's just about doubling up our money, and it is absolutely crafted to perfection. So keep on hating. But Chris Duncan got it done for us. The underdog in the fight, perfectly called. Chris Duncan is an animal. We got the buckets there. And then also, can't even say his name, Baranowski got that win over Aslan. And then Mansur Abdul Malik submitted. We took him for KO or submission because he is just a dual threat. Huge favorite in this fight. We didn't want to take him right on the money line because that was like minus 1,000 something. So we cooked it up, added the 500 with the minus 190 there for a nice minus 125 payout. And this one is absolutely heartbreaking. We had a nice plus money built for the premium gang. We have Ohio State, Marab to win tonight, Houston to win in college basketball, and we paired it up with something. Minus 400 lines do lose sometimes, and this one did lose by 0.5. Absolutely heartbreaking. I honestly wish they would have just scored like 130 in this game so that I was way off. But one good indicator here is that we were spot on. We knew what we were doing, and we just didn't get there by half a point because Tennessee completely collapsed in the second half. So wasn't expecting them to collapse in the fashion that they did, but Illinois showed out. So we didn't win that one. We were hoping for a sweep, but that plus money play right there did sell on us. We still have a ton left. We have our free play from yesterday on the sportsbook where we took Ohio State and Texas Tech and paired them up with Marab and Pantoja in the UFC, my 4 favorite locks of the night. So we're hopefully going to catch the sportsbook play of the day for you guys in yesterday's video. I'm not entirely sure what the player props did because I can't actually lock them in. So let me know down below. I do believe I was tracking it earlier. I do believe everything's hit so far. We had 4 reception. We had he definitely went under his rushing yards in the BYU game there. The quarterback, he only got -2 rushing yards. So we were spot on with that one. And Ohio State's going on right now. So let me know if you cashed that 4-man. Hopefully we catch the sportsbook play of the day. Before we get into anything else, I do have to say a little something. Get it off my chest. Make sure you guys are aware of this because it's not me, but YouTube and America and the rules and regulations, they think you're a child and you do not understand that. Gambling involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only. Hopefully, I can entertain you. It does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are also not responsible for losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older. That's why I select not made for kids when I drop the video. It should also be brought to your attention that legal age in your jurisdiction is what you need to be in order to gamble. If you are in desperate need of help, if you have a gambling problem, please end the video right now. Go down to the description. Go to 1-800-GAMBLER in the U.S. Get help. Do not get addicted to this. Make sure you're taking maybe a day off or 2. Do whatever you need to do to not fiend to get over to the sports books. This video may also contain affiliate links, which it does. My buddy Stan, I told you about it. You can lock these plays in for absolutely free. You would be foolish not to take advantage, but I do receive a commission from them. We're still going to beat them. We're still going to take all their money, but they also pay me for you to sign up. So it's a great way to support the channel as well. And you also get deposit matches, free squares, free money before you even deposit. It's literally all down below. Just visit my buddy Stan. He's got tons of links for you. We might talk about it some later on in the video. And on top of all of that, I do have to make sure that you are aware I ran a special. Now, we have tons of options if you guys want to get the premium plays, the safer plays, the plays where we do cash more often than not. And here is how you can get in. Obviously, you can get in for absolutely free if you use any of the signups down below that my buddy Stan has in store for you. But if you want to pay your way in, maybe you can't get those apps. Maybe you already have those apps. This is a great way to start, especially right now. I'm running a huge promo. We had a special weekend pass between college football, the conference championship games, which we are absolutely crushing, between the UFC 323, which is not over yet, but we are doing very, very well. I ran a special this weekend because, as I've said in videos past, the past 2 days, I believe, I am the UFC GOAT. I don't call that myself. It's weird to make up your own nickname. I already made up Ape. I'm not going to make up GOAT. But that's what I was called all NFL offseason. Now the NFL's rolled around. We kind of stay away from the UFC. We pick our spots. I only really get involved when I really love the card. We got involved in the Tom Aspinall card, and now UFC 323 with Marab back again, looking sensational. All the other prelim matches, the main card matches look phenomenal. So we hopped in. I dug in, did the research so you don't have to. And that is exactly why I dropped this special weekend pass. It's $27, but you've already missed 2 days. So why would I charge you $27 if you've already missed 2? Use code NFL because that's what you're going to get on NFL Sunday and Monday Night Football. Use code NFL, get $10 off. It's $17. You will not regret it. You'll be able to it'll pay for itself. Trust me. That is the cheapest way in if you wanted to just dip your toes in a little bit. Now, what else? There's tons of options. If you've been around here and you've been waiting and you keep watching these wins, take action now before it's too late because these prices will be increasing. If any of you guys were here before the holiday season, you know that they're just about double or triple the prices that you see on the screen. So take advantage, hop in now, because if you hop in on this monthly pass for just $97 when it's normally $397, you will be grandfathered in, so you never have to pay the full price. And without further ado, Indiana just scored a fucking touchdown. God damn it. Let's get into these free plays in the NFL. So we're not betting on guys that are going to be accountants and used car salesmen next year. We're betting on professionals on Sunday. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. And player prop number 1, we have to take it down to Arizona and talk about this LA Rams versus Arizona Cardinals matchup. We're taking Matthew Stafford for 249.5 yards. Don't be surprised if he gets 280 over easy in this game. I think he could get over 300 in this game. I absolutely love him in this matchup. Not even taking into account that Arizona's defense is 21st in the NFL. Forget all of that. Forget that he's 5 of his last 10. Forget that he's averaging 240 or 53 yards in his last 10 games. What I'm really looking at, my biggest indicator that he's going to absolutely crush on Sunday is that he just had an off game last week against the Carolina Panthers. There was no indications either that like his back was involved. None of that. It wasn't anything to do with an injury. He just had a bad game. Even in that bad game, he had 243 yards. And now I think he's going to have one of the best bounce backs of the entire season. As you can see from the green and red bars here, he does not typically do it more than once or twice in a row. This was an anomaly against the Ravens. They really didn't need to pass much. Jacksonville has a very good defense, but they got out far ahead in that matchup. Seattle, tough divisional game between the division's 2 best teams. But as you can see, after the red bars, we got lots of green. And I think he's going to absolutely dominate the Cardinals secondary. I think he's going to have literally the best bounce back of his season this year. And the last time he did that was 196 back in September when then he went for 375, 389. I think he could get well over 300 in this matchup. I truly do. I think he's just had an off game last Sunday. And even with that off game, like I said, he got 243 yards. Arizona's secondary, abysmal. Jacoby Brissett, though, is going to be passing the ball all over the field because that's just what he does. So they're going to probably keep it closer than a lot of people want to think. But I love the Rams in this spot. I love Matthew Stafford in this spot. This is literally one of my favorite plays of the day on Sunday. I think he has an epic game after his bad game last week. So we're going to take Matthew Stafford for 250 yards. I think he gets well over 300. If you wanted to do a long shot parlay and make him get, I'd say 280 to 300 yards, depending on what you're willing to risk, go ahead, lock that in. But Matthew Stafford over 250, I absolutely love it. So that's player prop number 1. We're taking Matthew Stafford here over 249.5 passing yards. If we think the QB1 of the LA Rams is going to have an epic game, we have to take the second best wide receiver in the NFL this year, only behind JSN. We absolutely love Puka Nacua on Sunday. He did have an off game again, as well as Stafford, with only 72 yards, which is actually a very good game for any other wide receiver, but not for Puka Nacua. And we're still taking him for 64.5 because even in that off day, he got 72. We love Puka Nacua. He's averaging 88.9 over his last 10 games. He's cleared this line in 8 of his last 10 games. The Arizona Cardinals secondary is not good. As you can see, they are a little bit of a neutral matchup overall against the wide receiver position and just overall in the passing yards or receiving yards allowed category. Puka Nacua is an absolute specimen. We love him to have a game. If you wanted to, again, take the long shot there with Matthew Stafford for 280 plus, maybe 300, like I said, whatever you're willing to risk, and you wanted to go ahead and drop Puka to get 100, wouldn't be mad at you at all. In this play, the official foreman, we're taking it for 64.5. Head-to-head, great statistics last December against the Arizona Cardinals, where he absolutely went off with 129 yards. Think he could easily do that again this Sunday. We love Puka Nacua in this matchup. And as you can see here, not a lot of green at all, but not a lot of talent either. The talented wide receivers that do go up against the Arizona Cardinals, they do hit their lines. You got Juwan Jennings, not super talented, not the best on his respective team, but he probably was the best option in that matchup because everybody on that team is broken. And then you got Jacoby Myers of Jacksonville. Obviously, he has to step up because nobody else will on that team. So he did go over his line, but he's still not as talented as Puka Nacua. Chris Godwin, 78 yards. He's not as talented as Puka Nacua. I am telling you right now, Puka Nacua is going to go for close to 100 yards in this game, but we love him for 64.5. So that's player prop number 2, Puka Nacua. We're correlating that pairing, Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, both to absolutely dominate on Sunday. And we're not done yet. We got 2 more player props that I absolutely love. Let's get into it. There it is in a matchup that might surprise a lot of you. Maybe, just maybe, I'm hinting at this might be a hungry dog for me. We're taking the Houston Texans. CJ Stroud, over 31.5 pass attempts. That's right. I think they're going to have to throw the ball to stay in this game, and I think they stay in this game. I think their defense is going to keep them in this game because they have the best defense in the NFL. This is a big playoff contention game. Kansas City's trying to stay in. Part of me wants Kansas City to win because we have a premium future that I gave out months ago with the LA Dodgers to win the World Series. Check that one off. We had Ohio State to win the NCAA championship. Maybe, could definitely happen. Obviously, the heavy favorites right now. And then we had the Kansas City Chiefs. We took them when they were struggling back in September to go to the Super Bowl. They've turned it around, but they're not done yet. They're still hanging by a thread. They need to win in this game, and I don't know. I think Houston might be able to stop them on Sunday. But back to this prop. Pass attempts, 31.5. We absolutely love it. I think they're going to have to throw the ball a ton in this matchup. Now, as you can see here, he's only done this in 4 of his last 10 games. He's only averaging 30.5, so just under the number that we need. But that doesn't take into account all of the other variables in this matchup. And I think the Houston Texans are going to throw it early and often. And I absolutely love CJ Stroud here, over 31.5 pass attempts. So would you look at that? We're correlating again. We have to. It's just too perfect not to. It's a huge edge in sports betting. We don't always do it in every free play video, but we do it when we should. And right now, we absolutely should. We got CJ Stroud for his pass attempts. So obviously, we're going to take his number 1 option here for over 4.5 receptions. We absolutely love this play for Sunday. He's averaging 5.4 on the season. Well, for his last 10 games anyway. And he's 5 for 10. He's had a couple games, as you can see here, where he did not hit this number. Kansas City's defense is a good defense. They are neutral in this receptions allowed category. But as you can see, head-to-head, last year, when the defense was actually a little bit better, in my opinion, he got 7 and 5. We absolutely love this play. And as you can see, they've been getting cooked lately. Absolutely cooked. George Pickens tore them apart. CeeDee Lamb tore them apart. Michael Pittman tore them apart. And then you go all the way back to Cortland Sutton, Pat Bryant. It's the proof is in the pudding here. Look at all that green. We love Collins. Think he's going to have a massive matchup. Wouldn't be shocked if he got into the end zone. Give me Nico Collins for over 4.5 receptions all day long. And you can lock this play in for absolutely free. You got tons of options. You could play $5 and get $50 over on Prizepicks with code FFAPE. you could get a free $25 without even depositing over on Dabble using code FTMCOCKS, FTMCOX over on Dabble. But where I think you should and recommend locking this play in, because you get a $20 on sign up with code FFAPE, you'll get a $100 deposit match on sign up with code FFAPE. And on top of all of that, if that's not enough for you, you get a free play to lock in with this one, making it 5-man. You will get something like Jalen Hurts or whoever to get 1 passing yard to clear. It's absolutely free. It's literally more guaranteed than guaranteed in this sports betting world. So you got to take those when you get them. Get your free money. Get your free play. And on top of all of that, cherry on top from me to you, use any of my codes, use any of the signups down at my buddy Stan, and you will get a 30 days free of premium plays. All you got to do is send me the proof to the number below that you locked in with code. It's mostly FFAPE. Some of them are FTM Cox, like on Dabble. Use the links. It'll send you right there. It should auto-fill those for you. Now let's get into who I think is going to get into the end zone on Sunday. And here it is in a game that could be closer than a lot of you guys want to admit, because there's somebody on the field that's not as good as a lot of you would like to not admit as well, I guess you could say. But I do think Shedeur will get them close enough, and then I think Quinshon Judkins will pound it in. Myles Garrett might even force a fumble in the red zone. There's tons of ways that he could get into the end zone, but I love Quinshon Judkins against the Tennessee Titans to find the end zone on Sunday. They rank 29th in the NFL in touchdowns against. They are bad against the run. Quinshon Judkins is an absolute animal, and he hasn't scored in a game. He's due. He's going to get another one. Lock it in for Sunday. I absolutely love Quinshon Judkins to find the end zone. And if you want all 3 of my favorite players to get into the end zone on Sunday, you know exactly what to do. Get over to Winible. I'll give you my free 3-man anytime touchdown parlay so that we can cash. We cashed one a few weeks ago. It might have even been last week. We're going to try to do it again this Sunday. So get on over there. It is absolutely free. And here it is, the sportsbook play of the day that you can lock in for absolutely free, because when you sign up for ONYX Odd using code FFAPE and deposit $10, you get $200 in bonus bets. So that is an absolutely amazing promo. Take advantage. Cherry on top again from me to you. You get a free 30 days of premium plays just for using my code. And it honestly is a great sports book. And here's the play. A nice plus money play. I wanted to give you guys a plus money play so that when we get 200 likes, I can give away $160 to one of you that comment below. We absolutely love all 3 of these teams to probably cover their respective lines in each one of those games. We're taking Seattle, though, on the money line because the Atlanta Falcons defense is legit, but we do think Seattle's going to bounce back. They've been playing a little bit poorly. I think they could cover this game, but we love them to just straight up win. So we're taking them on the money line. And then we're going to pair that up with the Denver Broncos minus 2.5. The spread in this one is minus 7.5. So they're getting over a touchdown in this matchup. I get that it's the Raiders, but it worries me a little bit just because the Broncos tend to win in tight games no matter who the opponent is. I do think they definitely have the ability to cover the spread, but I like them to win by at least a field goal. Easy buckets there. Denver Broncos minus 2.5. And then the LA Rams. I think they're going to actually win in spectacular fashion. I think the under-over in that game is close to 12. Is it not? Let me check it out for you guys. It is 9.5. I think they could very easily win by 2 touchdowns in this matchup. But once again, we're not going to take what the book wants us to take, and we're going to knock that down to minus 6.5. Pairing all 3 of those together, very nice plus 160 payout. We absolutely love that plays. Now, let's go over my 3 favorite hungry dogs on Sunday. And number 1's right in our face, so we're going to talk about it right away. I already told you I love the Texans defense. I love what they're doing. I'm going to probably be rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs, but I think the smart bet in this game is to take Houston on the road. That defense is just super legit. The Chiefs' offense is not what it used to be. I get that they got Patrick Mahomes, but they're not winning the games that they used to. Last year, I think they won like 11 games in the fourth quarter. everything went their way later in the game to the extent that everybody was blaming the referees. That's not happening this year. Whatever changed in Kansas City, that is the biggest thing that has changed. They are not winning the close games. They're not getting that late last drive of the game to go ahead and score that go-ahead touchdown. So I absolutely love the Texans to be able to shock everybody and win this game on Sunday. If you wanted to take the plus 3.5, I definitely like that a lot as well. But just hungry dog money line bet there. We love the Texans to pull off a shocker on Sunday. The other one, I think that they probably split the games that they have left in this series. They haven't played each other yet. Two big divisional rivals. Obviously, the Bears are overperforming this year. Ben Johnson is a phenomenal coach, and he has proven that. Caleb Williams has turned around. Ben Johnson, he's got this offense absolutely revving. They're good at the run. I think they could very well win this game. If they don't win this game, I'm throwing everything I got on them to win at home at Soldier Field in their next matchup. But I do think they could maybe sweep this series as well. I think the Bears are deserving of that number 1 seed. It's becoming more and more obvious. Everybody's still discounting them, but the Bears are here. Whether they win or lose, I absolutely love that plus 260. I think they are very, very, very much on the table to win this game. So that's hungry dog number 2. And we have one more hungry dog. Actually, I think I might give you all 4 of my favorite hungry dogs this week because we got the Jacksonville Jaguars, a super legit defense. They're not getting talked about enough. The Colts have slowed down. Daniel Jones has a broken leg. I knew he was tough when he was on the Giants just because he used to get absolutely smashed every game. But to be playing with a broken leg is crazy talk. I like the Jacksonville Jaguars at home to get it done. Their fans are crazy. I absolutely love them in this spot at plus 106. But then, one that might shock you all, we got to talk about Joe Burrow. We got to talk about the Bengals, a team that you do not want to see in the playoffs. A team that, with Joe Burrow, is absolutely in the talks to win it all, even with that bad defense. The Bills have been underperforming all year long. We don't have any clear-cut elite teams in the NFL this year. Usually it's something like the Eagles, the Chiefs. Both of those teams don't look very good. Right now, number 1 in the NFC is the Chicago Bears. The number 1 in the AFC is the New England Patriots. 2 teams that nobody really thought were going to be any good unless you live in those cities. That's what the NFL is this year. I think Joe Burrow could get it done. The only reason I'm not going to hammer this play is because they're in Buffalo and it's going to be freezing fucking cold. So that does factor into this. Take that for what you will. But that's why they're the 4th hungry dog that I'm giving you, just because of the weather situation in Buffalo. That's always a major factor, especially for the visiting teams. Obviously, they're just not used to it. And the Cincinnati Bengals have legitimately no run game at all. So that is definitely a cause for concern. But I do think Joe Burrow, he's magical. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins is back. That offense, when they're all together, they're all cooking. It's a sight to see. I can't wait to watch this game. It's going to be a phenomenal game. The Bills probably win. That's why, again, the Bengals are the number 4 of my hungry dogs. But I think they're definitely on the table. Going to be super legit in this game. I wouldn't be shocked if this game probably goes over that 52.5. It's, I believe, the highest on the whole entire slate by far. By far. 47.5 is the next highest one. I think that 52.5 is on the table. I absolutely love this game. I think it's going to be a great matchup. Josh Allen's going to have to do his Superman role to get it done in the cold. But we do think very much that the Bengals could shock everybody and win this game in Buffalo. So those are the 4 hungry dogs. If you did want to take all 4 of them, if you're an absolute wild man, you can throw $5 on it, win $300. I mean, why not? You go to the gas station, you buy a $1 lottery ticket just to throw it in the garbage. You might as well throw $5 on some kind of crazy high-risk play. But just don't go crazy with it. Don't throw the book at it. But those are the hungry dogs. That's everything in this video. I hope you guys found some insights, found it entertaining, found some good education. I don't know what the fuck you want to call it. Hope you had fun here. I did. So Thank you. Thank you for all the support. Wait a minute. 6,000 subscribers. That's insane. Thank you guys so much. We hit another milestone. Let's keep on going. When we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to do one of the biggest giveaways that I've ever done on this channel. So let's get up to 10,000 subs so I can give away more of my money. That's all we have for Sunday. Let's have a day. I hope you win every single bet. It doesn't have to be for me. You can win any bet at all. I do want to speak on one thing before I forget. It just reminded me. We got a guy in the Discord. He sent me a DM. He got scammed. He didn't get scammed by someone impersonating me. He was cheating on me, which is okay. I forgive him. But he, because he is a premium member, and he just must like to shop around. I don't know. And he paid somebody else, and he never got the picks. So, and he Venmo'd him or something like that, or sent them crypto. I want you guys to know, even if you don't buy my picks, make sure you use someone that has a third party involved. I recommend Winible. It doesn't have to be Winible. It could be WAP. It could be Dub Club. There's tons of options. Fan Basis, I think, does it too. Just make sure there's a third party involved so you have someone to go to, because he paid the dude and then got absolutely ghosted, and he was even in the dude's Discord for a while. So be wary of that. There are scammers on the internet, especially they're just trying to get you over to their Discord or their Telegram. And I see it all the time when I post on Threads or whatever. Underneath, it'll just be like 17 fucking dudes with crazy names trying to get me to go to their Telegram. Like, dude, I do this for a living. I'm not going to use your shitty place. But anyway, I just want you guys to be wary. If you're going to buy picks on the internet, make sure it's from a reputable source. There's tons of scammers in this realm. So be careful out there. Make sure you're using something like Winible or something like that. And that's all I got. My little nugget of knowledge there. And I think that's all I got, guys. I think I'm done. Look at this thing. This is fucking pouches from Sweden. All right. I think that's all she wrote for the video. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next replay video. We got a great matchup on Monday Night Football.